Hello everyone, so I'm back again with my third lesson on advanced Excel. So Excel where every cell holds a new story and every function unfolds a new chapter. So today we are going to unfold our third chapter, third function, which is on if. Yeah. So if is the function where you can provide your own logical test, and it will give you a decision based on that test. So yeah, let's begin with that. So first let's understand what this if function does. So it used to perform a logical test and returns one value if the condition is true and another value if the condition is false. So here the logical condition which we provide, based on that it will return one value. That one value is also we need to define. So if that condition is logical test is satisfying, how it should reflect. So it should reflect as a true value. The true value is also we define, and the false, if it is not satisfying, what it should be reflected, right? So we'll understand more by using the example below. So this is the syntax. You have to write the logical text and the value for if it is true and the value if it is false. So here you can see the roll numbers, student names and their marks, and these results, I want to write these results as good or bad, two criterias. If it is, so I will write this. You can see on the right syntax, this is what I'm going to use here. So if, and the logic I'm providing here is f6, this marks, if this marks these marks is greater than or equal to 300, this should be reflected as a true value as good. Okay, if it is not satisfying this logic, then it should reflect as bad. Okay, so here true I'm defining as good, false I'm defining as bad. So let me just try this function here. So if double click, then it's asking for a logical test. So here I want if this marks is greater than or equal to 300, then it's asking for value if true. Okay, then it should reflect as good. Okay, then it's asking for a value if false, then I want this to be reflected as bad. Okay, so this is what I have written. So it's complete now. Bracket close and then enter. So 340, it's definitely greater than 300, so it is reflecting right, so it's good. And then I'll just drag it down for others. So 200 is less than 300, so it's reflecting as bad. Similar way others. Yeah, so this was all about the if function. There another function. So this if function is only used for one logical test. What if if we wants to have add some more logical test in the same, so what we should do, what can be done? So here is the solution for that. So we have another function which is nested if. So that allows you to perform multiple logical tests within the same formula, and this is useful when you need to evaluate several conditions and returns different results based on those conditions. Okay, so this is how the syntax will be defined. If, then logical test 1, it will return that true value. If not, then it will go to logical test 2 and it will reflect the true value. If that is also not satisfying, it will go to the next value, which is logical test 3, then it will reflect that true value. Okay, if that is also, all these conditions are not satisfying, it should reflect that value if false. Yeah, so it will affect it this logical test runs evaluates from innermost to the outermost. Okay, so this is the same example here. What we will do is we will define the grades based on the marks ranges. So this is how I have defined the range, and on the right you can see the syntax. This is what I am going to use here. So you can see under logic, these are the logic which I have added. There are 4 logics which I have added. For example, first, so F25, so these are the marks. I want, if the marks is greater than or equal to 450, I would like to grade them as A. So this is how we have defined. So referring to same, I have defined more logics. If my marks is greater than or equal to 400, it should reflect as B grade. Similar way, if it is more than or equal to 300, it should reflect as C. And if it is more than equal to 250, it should reflect as D. If it is not satisfying, if it is below 250, it should show this false value as E. Okay, so these are the false, this is the false value E, and all other A, B, C, and these are the true values. After logical test, it should reflect that whatever is satisfied. So let's try this one. So if, then double click, then it's asking for logical test. So I want this grade, if it is greater than equal to 450, I want this to be reflected my true A as my true value. Yeah, okay, so comma, then again another condition. For entering another condition, I have to again enter if, then again I have to provide the logic. If my marks is greater than equal to 400, it should reflect as B, comma, then again another condition. If, then again I will add one more logic, which is 24 F24. If it is greater than equal to 300, I want this to be reflected as C grade, then comma, then another condition. If then F24 is greater than equal to 250, it should reflect as D grade. And if all conditions logical test is not satisfying, then it should reflect as E. Okay, then bracket close. So here we have opened so many brackets, so we have to close every bracket. Okay, first one, and then second, and then third, and then fourth. Okay, 4 brackets, and we have to enter. Okay, so this is how it is there. So 340, so 340 is between this one more than 300, so it is reflecting as C grade, then 400, and this is equal to 400, so it's reflecting as B, which is right. So similar way we can drag it down for other students and check. Okay, so you can see if it is less than 250, it is not satisfying, then it is showing as E, right here also. So this is how you can use all this function. This is very useful when you have a large file and you want to like data analysis or something, so you can use these two function. Yeah, this is very useful. So if you like this video, and if in case you have any question, you can put under the comment box and ask me. I will try to answer your questions. And if you like my video, then please click on the like, and also share to others, spread this knowledge, and most important, please subscribe, click on the bell icon. Thank you.